Hey guys, I'm Kalilah Reynolds and it's now time for Money Mondays, JA, brought to you in partnership with Proven Wealth and the Jamaica Stock Exchange. It seems like every time you turn around, there's another offer on the market. It's so hard to even keep up. On Friday, we had two companies announcing upcoming rights issues, Kingston Properties and MPC Caribbean Clean Energy. To understand more about rights issues, watch my Money Mondays JA video called What is a Rights Issue? And then there's the IPO for Lumber Depot, which is expected to drop in less than 2 weeks, so expect it sometime around early to mid-November. That's what we're talking about today. Limited details were released at an investor briefing hosted by lead broker Mayberry Investments last week. The CEO of Lumber Depot, Jeffrey Hall, and some other higher-ups in the company were also there. I posted a picture from the event on Instagram last week, and since then, the number one question I keep getting is, who's Lumber Depot? Never heard of them. So let's start there. Lumber Depot is a subsidiary of Blue Power Group, which is known for making blue soap. But you might be surprised to learn that Blue Power actually makes more money from Lumber Depot than it does from selling soap. Yup, Lumber Depot is Blue Power's cash cow. So why are they splitting the companies then? Good question. Now catch the play. Blue Power was the second company to list on the junior market of the Jamaica Stock Exchange back in 2010. That means that next year will be 10 years since they've listed. Now, if you're familiar with junior market rules, you know that after 10 years, companies must graduate to the main market of the stock exchange, which means that they lose their tax break benefit. Remember, I told you about this a few weeks ago when we were talking about the offer for Access Financial Services, which was the first company to list on the junior market in 2009. So junior market companies get an exemption from paying corporate income tax for the first 5 years. And between 5 and 10 years, they pay only 50% of corporate income tax. So as they graduate to the main market, they lose that benefit and have to pay full taxes. So think about it. Blue Power is spinning off their most lucrative company into its own company and listing it on the junior market right as Blue Power's tax exemption is set to expire. So Lumber Depot now gets an extra 10 years of tax breaks. Smart. A little bit more about Lumber Depot now. They're based in Gordontown, St. Andrew. And consider this, their industry is booming right now. Construction. Everywhere you look in Kingston, buildings going up, left, right, center. Of course, lumber is a key input in that. So sales are strong. And I'll go through the details of their financials when the prospectus is out. But if you want to get a head start, you can actually look up Blue Power Group's financials. Go on the JSE's website, jamstockex.com, and search for Blue Power. Lumber Depot's financial statements would form a part of Blue Power's statements. Another thing to note about the parent company Blue Power is that from what I understand, it's very tightly held. And we spoke about this with Access Financial as well. Before the recent share offer by Proven Investments, only about 10 shareholders owned something like 95% of Access. So people who've been wanting shares in Access for a long time and couldn't get any were finally able to get some when Proven sold a part of its stake. That's why the offer was taken up as well as it was. And the same thing could happen here with Blue Power selling Lumber Depot. Now, they're not selling the whole company. According to the information released last week, they'll be offering between 20 and 40% of the shares in the company for sale via the stock market. The share price is expected to be somewhere between $1 and $2.20 Jamaican each. That's literally penny stocks for those of you in the US. They're seeking to raise up to 500 million Jamaican dollars. That's about 3.7 million US. And they'll be issuing some new shares in the company. That's about all we know so far. Most of the questions being asked at the forum, they weren't able to answer for legal reasons. They kept saying, wait on the prospectus, wait on the prospectus. So when that's out, of course, I'll have a full review as usual. Well, that's it for this episode of Money Mondays, JA, brought to you in partnership with Proven Wealth and the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Thanks for watching. Guys, my new show, Taking Stock with Kalilah Reynolds, drops this evening, Monday, October 28th. The guest list for the launch event is now closed. Thanks to all of you who RSVP'd. I'll see you there. For those of you who can't attend, I'll be streaming the launch live on my IG, starting probably around 6:30. And then at 7, jump on over to YouTube, where the episode will be premiering. And I've scheduled it as a premiere, which means that you will be able to comment live and interact with the show. You can live tweet on Twitter as well, using the hashtags TakingStockJA and Finance Twitter JA. I really appreciate all of your support in making this happen. It's been truly overwhelming. I can't wait to bring you even more awesome content. I'm Kalilah Reynolds. See you later.